After Jesus rose from the dead, the disciples traveled to Galilee where Jesus said he would meet them. These 11 men saw the empty tomb, and they'd seen the risen Jesus. Now they see Jesus again on this mountain, so they worship him together. But some doubted. Wait, some of them doubted? Jesus was dead and now stands before them, but some doubt. Surely Jesus would cast those doubters aside as unfaithful and unworthy. No. Instead, Jesus looks at these disciples and says to all of them, "Go and make disciples of all nations." Jesus trusted the disciples with his mission, even the doubting disciples. Jesus may have been okay with them, but I can't believe that these men would still be able to doubt Jesus after all that they saw. So let's look at John the Baptist, who we've been focusing on in these animations, because we know that this is a man who would never doubt Jesus. He knew Jesus was the Lamb of God. Even when John was in prison and things looked bleak, he knew who Jesus was. He called his disciples to him and said, "Go to Jesus and ask, 'Are you the one who was to come? Or should we expect someone else?'" Wait a minute. This is John the Baptist, who has dedicated his life to preparing the way for Jesus, who sacrificed everything so that his life would always be pointing to Jesus. Now he is uncertain about who Jesus is? Do you know what this means? It means that it is okay if you doubt. Just because you entertain a doubt every now and then does not mean that God cannot use you. It doesn't mean that you are not a disciple of Jesus. Never let your doubts discourage you from living out your faith, because John the Baptist was faithful until the very end, and the disciples were all faithful until the very end. Their doubts did not destroy their faith, but they actually strengthened their faith. May we tell the world about the love of Jesus, even when we are plagued with doubts. Be committed to talking about Jesus despite your doubts, and you will see Jesus more and more present in your life.